Be ready? Start. Nonetheless, as noticed above, and which is evident from the records, the Tehsildar himself processed the file and recommended that the leases were valid and did not suffer from any infirmity. So, in essence and in pith and substance, the Tehsildar applied his mind to the said allotments and accordingly made a recommendation that the petitioners were eligible to receive the said allotment of lease from the Gaon Sabha stock. In the opinion of the court, once the Tehsildar had applied his mind, being the competent authority for approval, then in that view of the matter, the Tehsildar will be presumed to have approved the said allotment in favor of the petitioners and which has been noticed by this court while granting an interim order on 22nd January 2008 stock. This act of the Tehsildar, even though subsequent in point of time, cannot be faulted with stock. The factum of the report and recommendation of the Tehsildar has been noticed in the impugned orders stock. This fact has been stated in para 7 of the petition and has been accepted as a matter of record in para 5 of the counter affidavit of the private respondent stock. The same has also not been questioned or disputed in the counter affidavit stock para. The Tehsildar, therefore, having recommended favorably, will be presumed to have applied his mind to the same stock. To approve means to be in favor of or to judge favorably stock. It is to favorably sanction and confirm an act stock. This expression is an act of approval ratifying an authorized act stock. It is an assent which is an approbation through a formal attestation stock. The Tehsildar's recommendation was favorable to the petitioners and therefore it was a conduct by a competent official approving the allotment stock. The respondents have not been able to bring on record any material to the contrary, nor has the state filed any affidavit of the Tehsildar controverting the said act stock para. In the circumstances, it cannot be said that the approval was bereft of any orders of the Tehsildar, who was the authority competent to grant the approval stock. Putting off signatures by the sub-divisional magistrate might therefore be superfluous, but the exercise of the discretion by the Tehsildar in supporting the recommendations cannot be said to be an act either without authority or without jurisdiction stock. In the opinion of the court, the recommendation made by the Tehsildar will amount to his approval, and in the aforesaid circumstances, the findings recorded by the authorities below on that count cannot be sustained stock. The impugned orders dated 29th August 2007 and 31st December 2007 are hereby quashed for the aforesaid reasons stock para. So far as the issue of eligibility of the petitioners and the issue of cancellation on other grounds of irregularity is concerned, it is open to the collector to take appropriate action in case he finds that the allotments were otherwise made in favor of ineligible persons, provided that the limitation as prescribed under the provisions of section 198 permit him to proceed to do so stopera. The writ petition is allowed subject to the aforesaid observations stopera. The finding of the prescribed authority that they did not get their names mutated independently would not be detrimental and cannot be an adverse circumstance to deny them their independent title over the land to the extent of their share stock. He further contends that even if subsequent settlement proceedings have been carried out under the UP Consolidation of Holdings Act 1953 and the co-tenants have failed to get their names recorded, then such an omission cannot take away their rights which they are asserting before the state stop. The submission, therefore, in short, is that their independent right in the holding also did exist and there was no bar operating against them as concluded by the prescribed authority in terms of section 49 of the UP Consolidation Holdings Act 1953 in the sealing proceedings stop. The appellate authority, according to him, also misdirected itself by recording that the bar of section 49 of the UP Consolidation of Holdings Act will be attracted as the sons had failed to get their names recorded for a long time stopera. He has further invited the attention of the court to the documents, namely the statement of the beneficiary under the will and the attesting witness which was recorded before the prescribed authority in case number 208 of 1988 State versus Shivcharan Singh under the Sealing Act stop. He submits that the said statement clearly proves the execution of the will and its attestation. As such, the will had been proved through cogent evidence in terms of section 68 of the Indian Evidence Act stop. He submits that the fact that the said statements were recorded before the prescribed authority stop.